Hi there, it's Sunday, so it's time for Tulip Poplar medicine. Last Sunday, I wasn't able to come on and share because I was with Tulip Poplar in the forest in Joyce Kilmer Memorial Forest in an old growth poplar grove, and sitting with the tree and just taking in its medicine and enjoying its presence. Hey, Remy. But this Sunday, I'm back and I'm going to be sharing some tulip poplar medicine. So the medicine that's been wanting to move through me today is connected to the dragon medicine that is part of tulip poplar. I experienced tulip poplar's dragon medicine as a rainbow dragon, and maybe there will be future moments where I share the dragon medicine and all of its aspects. But today, the portion that I'd like to share has to do with this idea of the rainbow. So the rainbow dragon, it really is a rainbow dragon. It has all the colors of the rainbow. Its skin is like this, like really beautiful, deep, like cobalt blue. And then all over the skin, on top of that blue, like the colors of the rainbow are just constantly swirling. It's really beautiful. I can see it in my mind, very shiny and fluid. And the way that I first experienced this rainbow dragon was in a journey, a meditation that I was taking, and visiting what some would call my soul tree. So there's my soul. What tree would represent my soul? And as I visited this soul tree, as I was walking towards it, I looked down and I noticed that my skin was changing, and I could see this deep, rich blue skin, like shiny and scales, and then I could see this rainbow like swirling through it. And I knew as I was looking down that, this is me. This is my skin changing. And even though I could only see, what was on my arm at the time, I knew I was a dragon. And I was a rainbow dragon. And the woman that I was with at the time, I didn't say anything to her. I was just observing. And she says, "What do you see?" And I didn't respond because it was a little overwhelming to think that, like, I'm a dragon. I'm a rainbow dragon. I look like this. So I didn't respond to her. So she asked me again, "Can you tell me what you see?" And I still didn't respond. And a moment or two later, she says to me, "Amanda, are you a dragon?" And I think I still didn't respond. I just felt like my silence was a yes. I just needed to absorb and take in what I was experiencing. So it may have been this journey, maybe it was another, I can't recall. I took myself, my rainbow dragon self, into this center space that the woman that I was with called sort of like this hub, like this collective, universal, galactic hub where we all come together and meet and mingle and merge, and and in this particular place we were going to find collaborative partners for work and creative endeavors. But I come to this center of this like galactic, cosmic collaborative space, and everyone was so small. Like everyone was like this big, these little tiny gnome beings all over. And I was this enormous rainbow dragon. I mean, like thousands of times bigger than all these other beings that I was seeing. And I came to the center and I thought to myself, I'm never going to find like my match here, like for collaboration. And at that moment, I saw what I call the tree man coming towards me, who at the time, and I guess still, represents my friend Augustine from Uruguay. And he was coming forward, and he was just as tall and big as I was, and we were these two awkward, trees, and a rainbow dragon in the center of these little gnome beings, and there was this collaborative coming together. But this idea of, could I be a dragon? Could I be a rainbow dragon? And then to experience in this collective space the enormity, is that the word, of myself, and realizing, just how big I was, just how big I am. And as you might imagine, this is part of the experience that I've had as a human, which is feeling, as I know so many of us do, like we are too much, too big, too loud, too creative, too imaginative, too passionate, too everything. Just too. TOO is what describes us. And we perhaps even had people tell us that. You're too this, you're too that. And we feel it just too much all the time, right? But part of what Tulip Poplar has helped me do, and is an ongoing journey, is to choose to embody that aspect of me, this too muchness. That's really not too much at all. That's actually perfect, and just as I am, just as I should be. But choosing to express it, choosing to be comfortable with it, just like it was taking me time to absorb this moment where I was a rainbow dragon. The power that's there, the beauty that's there, the immensity of size that's there, of age that's there, like eons, timeless. The wealth that's there, the wealth of riches, like material goods, but also of history, of story, of myth, of tradition. You know what I mean? Just, wow, like this is so big. Like, can this be like who I am? And so Tulip Poplar is a tree that says, yes, this is who you are. You are a rainbow dragon. This is what it has said to me. I don't know what it will say to you. Maybe you're a rainbow dragon too. I had that same woman actually eventually say to me that I wasn't a rainbow dragon. That was simply representative of like my full self, all the parts and aspects of myself. And I just choose to actually not agree. Because why would I not want to just be a rainbow dragon? And for me, at least at the moment, that feels like a lot to hold. And I'd like to keep holding it. And I'd like to expand and hold more. I'd like to hold this part of myself, this rainbow dragon aspect of myself. So, Tulip Poplar supports us in getting bigger. It like whispers and invites, get bigger, get bigger. So I've heard it say to me so many times, get bigger, Amanda, get bigger. So get bigger for what? Right? Well, for me, like, get bigger to hold the medicine, get bigger to receive the gift, get bigger to move into the house, get bigger to write the book, get bigger to say what you need to say, get bigger to sing the song, get bigger to love all that is needing to be loved, get bigger to feel all there is to feel, get bigger to hold all there is to come, all that's here. Like, get bigger. And really, like, get bigger. Expand, Amanda, into your wider self. Make room for just how big and multifaceted and multidimensional you are, right? It's this call for us to, I believe, incarnate. Incarnate now. Get bigger. Like, draw in, pull down these aspects of you that haven't yet found expression in physical form, like in your body, in the way you move and what you create, in your voice, and how you love and how you talk and how you sing and how you write, and what you eat and how you dance, in the life you create and how you live, the community you're a part of, whatever. Like, incarnate now. Get bigger. Expand. Bring in more and more and more and more of the parts of yourself that haven't yet found an embodied expression. I'm just listening for a moment. So Tulip Poplar, as some of you have heard me mention before, teaches this lesson that we are a sacred vessel, a sacred container for the divine, for light, really for us. Our body is the sacred vessel, the sacred container for the divine, for divinity. So to incarnate is for us to bring our full divinity fully into this human form, merge them, and then be here. So part of what Tulip Poplar offers with this idea of that we are the sacred vessel, the sacred container, the sacred channel, our bodies are this, is to get bigger and wider so that we can hold more, so that more can move through us. And we're made for this. All of us are made for this. You know, we don't have to worry, well, I can't get that big or I can't expand that far. Like, it is our nature, it is of our essence to be infinite, eternal, enormous, boundless, limitless. And we can spend our whole lives opening and opening and opening and opening wider and wider and wider and wider, and expanding more and more and more and more, and getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and holding more and having more move through us, and embodying more and just being more. And I don't know how many of you, I'm sure it's probably a lot, you know, have had it communicated to you that it's not good to want more, to be more, to have more, to say more, to anything more. Less. Say less. Be less. Want less. All this sort of stuff. But I want more. I want more of the divine. Tasting more of the divine. Embodying more of the divine, holding more of the divine, expressing more of the divine, embodying more of the divine. And I want more of humanity. That can be kind of scary to say sometimes, right? I want to experience more of what it means to be human, right? More of what is possible in the body, more of what is possible here on earth in this place. Like, more, and not in a way that is greedy, but in a way that like desires the fullest expression possible of what it means to be here now, fully human, fully divine, incarnated here now. And so, as you might imagine, that is going to ask of me to get bigger. And so I'm super thankful for Tulip Poplar as a plant ally and friend and companion, because I'm sort of in awe of how much this tree has supported me in expanding. And yet, as I look and see, you know, how much I've expanded, how much bigger I've gotten in answer to that invitation, I've also become more and more aware of like how small I am and how much more is possible, and that like longing for that, the desire for that has just continued to grow. It's like, I don't know. This can sound scary, but I feel like it's brought me to a place where I don't think that I'll ever be able now to settle for less, which I have done before. So many ways, so many of us have. Now, my heart just constantly asks the divine, asks myself for more. What more is possible? You know? Can you gather more medicine? Can more medicine move through you? Can you sing more? Is there more that you have to say? Can you experience more? Can you love more? Is there more to enjoy? Is there more to feel? Is there more to eat? Is there more to dance? Is there more to learn? Is there more to understand? Is there more to question? Just, is there more? And it's not this greediness like grabbing. It's this more that's like open, 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 open. So that's part of the medicine of Tulip Poplar that I so enjoy. This medicine that says, get bigger, Amanda, and then supports me in this. That is part of how I experience the dragon medicine, the rainbow dragon medicine of Tulip Poplar, the divine and sacred vessel medicine of Tulip Poplar. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm going to sing before I end. Because it's a song that like fits, and it's a song that came to me once while I was sitting with the plants. Dear divine, sing through me, dear divine, let me be your voice, your lips, your breath that's breathed, dear divine, sing through me, dear divine, live through me, dear divine, let me be your voice, your lips, your breath that's breathed, dear divine, live through me, dear divine, love through me, dear divine, let me be your voice, your lips, your breath that's breathed, dear divine, love through me. It's that medicine, divine conduit and divine channel. Okay, that's Tulip.